Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Majin playing League of Legends. What's this? Malphite? Jijicus Begalicus? The one to follow is Corky? This seems vaguely familiar. It's not the same game as yesterday. As you can see, we're starting off a little bit different with a little bit of dance for our opponents. But yeah, it's similar team composition. This time, sadly, it's not all Romanian. We do have Anivia on mid, and we're gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna go with the one to follow on up lane, and bottom lane we will have Graves and Jijicus with a Mumu. So yeah, we just mixing it up. So first of all, StarCraft will be coming back. Basically playing a little StarCraft, casting a little actually watching a couple of StarCraft casts just to get back into the meta game of it, because I haven't cast for about a season, maybe more. It's been a while. So yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that when I actually cast, I'm not gonna go, oh, why is he building that? So yeah, right now a little bit more League of Legends just to keep the video flow going. That, and I'm also waiting for a Gunslinger video to finish processing on YouTube, and it's been processing for an hour. Love YouTube. Anyway, today we're fighting this team with Ashe, Irelia, Janna, Annie, and Master Yi. They do have a jungler, which is good. We do not have a juggler, despite the fact that Jijicus plays a Mumu. He has yet to learn a jungling path, so he just plays normally. So yeah. Basically, if the other team plays well, they should be able to ruffle stomp us. But we'll see how it goes now, won't we? Well, I already know the result. You guys don't. Anyway, here we go. Apparently on mid we're gonna have Annie versus Anivia. It's a pretty good matchup. Anivia, once she reaches level 6, should be able to hold off against Annie, but at the start of the game, Annie should be annoying. Meanwhile, we did have a Mumu jump there on Janna, but Janna and Ashe. Graves is gonna be the decisive factor, I think, on bottom lane, simply because he's still new, he hasn't been nerfed. Guess what? They're nerfing him in the upcoming patch. Didn't see that coming at all. And right now despite the fact that he does not have a support, he should be able to keep up with Ashe and damage her, especially with that AoE with Buckshot. Since Janna doesn't have a heal, only a shield, he should be able to damage her. Meanwhile, on the up lane, I'm using Seismic Shard to keep Irelia away, and the purpose right now is to keep her as far away as possible so that we level up, not necessarily level up faster, that we keep her under the tower and she doesn't get minion kills, she doesn't get gold. That way, at least we're able to keep her farm under control, despite the fact that she will be obviously a higher level than us. Another risk we have is Master Yi. Since they're playing a jungler, there is also a jungle risk. The good part is up lane will be a little bit safe against jungling, and there I am going just damaging Irelia, hitting her. She's down to half health. As you can see, I'm playing very aggressively here. I have Corky with me, so aggression should not be an issue. Corky is a very aggressive hero, especially with me in front. Irelia is playing a little bit behind. She can barely damage me, so I'm not that worried. If she jumps on Corky, then we have a problem, but thanks to Valkyrie and to Seismic Shard, she's not going to be able to do that much to Corky. So he can just missile her, and I can just Seismic Shard her until we don't have a problem. As you can see, just using even my ground slam to make sure that nothing goes wrong, and we're just hitting the tower, not even worried about anything. Meanwhile, bottom lane is doing fairly well. Oh, and I almost missed it. She flashes out of there. I ignited a creep. What do? Flash after her. I get ignited. Seismic Shard for the kill and get out of there just in time. So yeah, I actually managed this. We decided to go for the kill. Corky almost died because of the tower, I believe, but we did manage to get the first blood. I managed to get the first blood, which is good. As I said, since I don't farm that much, I'm not a good last hitter, and that's why I play Malphite, and I usually lane with Jijicus Begalicus, who plays Tryndamere. I let him have most of the kills, despite the fact that I constantly complain in his ear, "You asshole, you keep taking my kills." It's good for me to have first blood, that I can still be viable. Normally I try not to take kills from the AD carry unless I feel that they escape, but usually it just ends up the fact that they're out of range for anything, then he can't actually, the AD carry can't actually get the kill, and he's just in range for my Seismic Shard, and yeah, dead. As I said, I'm usually with Tryndamere, and yes, Tryndamere opposed to Corki cannot get kills that easily. So, as you can see, opening up with a Sapphire Crystal for a little bit of mana, which allows for a little bit of spam. Right now, I don't worry, we're just farming, keeping Irelia in the back so she doesn't get any experience and doesn't get any minion kills. As you can see, I'm just at 5 minion kills right now. Compared to, what is Irelia? Irelia is on 14, but Corki's on 17, so he's doing pretty well. And she died once, so basically we are dominating the top lane. What we're really worried about right now is their jungler. Not that worried because, well, I may not have flash, but as I said, I'm very bulky. I don't fear that much damage at the beginning of the game. I can use Six-Man Shot to slow everybody up. Corki has, I believe he did not use flash. Let's see, Corki, where's Corki? Corki does have flash and he hasn't used it, so basically we're not that afraid of somebody jumping on us. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane we have Graves and Jijikasbekalicus just fighting it out with Ashe and Janna, nothing too serious. Middle lane we have Annie and Anivia, they're going strong at it. So far, only 1 kill for us, which is good, Anivia has reached level 6, so that means that she will be able to outfarm Annie completely, and it's all about whether or not Annie can land the Tibbers. And does she have enough ability power to kill Anivia, especially because of the eggs? There we go, using the ulti, Annie's half health. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we continue to hit the tower. Irelia actually manages to stun me in range of the tower. I eat the tower shot, sadly, because Corki was hitting creeps. Oh, and I missed the kill on Annie, apparently. So good job, Anivia, managing to, I believe she used the stun on Annie and then jumped her and manages to use everything to just kill her. Now, as you can see, Corki's being a little bit harass ass, and that's it. We just get to fight Irelia. On the bottom lane, we have Janna. Oh, there's a clairvoyance. Why would anybody use a clairvoyance here? Very nice catch, Janna. And Graves manages to get the kill. Now the point is, will they manage to get the kill on Ashe? No, she flashes out of there. Meanwhile, on the tower, I ignite her, use a ground slam, second ignite on her. No, I die. She dies as well. Oh, and Corki dies as well. And luckily Irelia gets a double kill. That's not good. At least Corki got a kill, but Irelia got a double kill. That's not good. That will not bode well for us. But hopefully we'll come back from this. Hopefully. I can't promise you anything. I promise that I'll show you games that I lose. This might be one of them. But yeah, the point is I'm showing you short games. So basically either I'm gonna get dominated or I'm gonna dominate, simply because I don't want to show you a 40-minute video of creep farming, because at the end of the day that's what League of Legends is. We're not professional players. If I have professional replays, those are at least fun and interesting, but even those, basically, especially at the beginning of the game until the killing starts, you don't have to watch a lot. You just watch people dodge skills, evade stuff, and just creates a lot of tension, but sometimes that tension overflows into just being boring. So now I'm finally level 6. I'm not worried about E, because E is missing right now, but I don't think he's gonna come for a jungle right off the bat. For another kill right off the bat. And now here comes Irelia. Irelia's full health. There's no real point in us fighting her. She will fight. She will escape, and now the point is to take out the tower. I go in, just start hitting the tower. Of course, Corki decides to, hit Irelia for some reason, because why should we take out the tower when we can? And so I fall back, I get stunned again. Corki actually does decent amount of damage, but we could have taken the tower. Bottom lane, there's a stun on Ashe, and Annie does not get the kill. The Tibbers, actually I believe the Tibbers was not a stun, but the Tibbers was used to slow down Anivia. No kills as of yet, or did, I believe they got the kill on a Mumu. I believe so. Anyway, on the top lane, as you can see, I'm waiting for the Unstoppable Force. 51 seconds until I can go, and I prefer Ignite, but yeah, no real point. Without Ignite, I cannot kill Irelia because of her ulti. On the middle, Annie's solo farming, Anivia's holding up her own against Ashe, so basically we're gonna continue watching here. We want to take down this tower, and once we do that, Irelia will have to fall back to her own base without fall back to her second tower, and we will have a very, very nice gold advantage for our team. We take out that tower, and so what, we decide to go back. Here comes a gank right here. Will Jijicus Becalicus catch Ashe? There's no point in going. Oh, jumps on. Very nice. Jumping on Janna. Using his ulti to actually stop Janna in position. Janna uses his ulti, but Janna dies in the process thanks to Graves. Will they get the kill on Ashe? I don't believe, but here I go. Waiting. Corki jumps. Irelia uses her flash, so I use Unstoppable Force to stop her. Do a lot of damage. Flash after her, she's been ignited, and one Seismic Shard to finally make sure that she dies, so that's another kill for us. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, I believe Ashe is dead. Yes, they managed to get the kill on Ashe, and they're probably gonna take down this tower. The health bar is not accurate. I'm pretty sure it's not accurate because they're constantly doing damage. Will they take it out? Because Becalicus is eating a couple of shots. He's eating a lot of shots. This tower, I have no idea how much HP this tower has. Will it fall? On the top lane, we're fighting a little bit of E, but no problems there because he can't catch us, and we're still doing damage to the tower. Jijicus Becalicus fall back, Amumu's back, and Graves is here just doing the damage. So very, very nice indeed. Another tower for us. We're 2 towers and 7-3 kills. It's looking like a very nice victory for us. As you can see, I have quite a bit of gold, finished my Glacial Shroud, and I've already bought another cloth armor simply because I was fighting Irelia, and yeah, I was just making sure that she doesn't do that much damage to me. This cloth armor is to build the Frozen Heart. I do not need Ninja Tabby. Ninja Tabby is nice, but there's no point in getting only physical avoidance when you're only fighting mages. You do need that magic resist, and believe it or not, Mercury Threads is a decent enough item to hold you until you have Force of Nature. At least that's how I see it out of experience. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, we are gonna have a dragon fight, are we? There's Master Yi. We know that a lot of their team is there. Sadly, Amumu misses. There's a stun, but there we go. There's the Tibbers. No stun. Sadly, I believe right there, Anivia's gonna die. There comes Amumu. Amumu's gonna do a lot of damage to everybody. Here I come, using my Unstoppable Force to catch 3 of them. Annie instantly dies. Will Ashe die? Ashe dies as well. E tries to heal, but yeah, he's not gonna heal of 2 heroes, but he actually does manage to get a decent amount of heal in there, but no kill. E dies to Jijicus Becalicus. We have a chase on Janna. Will I manage to get Janna? Janna is still running away. Gigi, the one to follow, that is Corki, jumped after her. I use flash. Do I get the Seismic Shard her? Oh, another missile by Corki. Oh, Seismic Shard also surviving, and there is another missile to end up, and that, believe, got us 4 kills for only Anivia, because we did manage to kill Annie, Yi, Ashe, and Janna. So we managed to kill everybody. Sadly, that does cost us 1 tower. Fairly even trade, I might add. Fairly even trade. In terms of kills, we have 11-4, and we are 2 towers to none, and the fact that we got 4 of them dead also grants us a dragon. So that gives us the strong gold advantage. As you can see, I already have 1,000 gold. Will I be able to buy my Frozen Heart? Yes, and I will probably buy my Frozen Heart before I actually get Mercury Threads. Why? Because it's Frozen Heart, and it means I have, 33% cooldown reduction at this point. Makes me extremely annoying with Unstoppable Force. Only 86 seconds cooldown, so that's a minute and something. And usually a fight, once you use it in a fight takes about, let's say 30 seconds. 30 seconds, maybe less. So automatically the cooldown, the actual cooldown before you need to use it again is very slow. So we're gonna attack here, but Yi and Annie are falling back. Yi and Annie are being smart about this, falling back because they know what's coming. They know there's this 4 against 2 and they can't stop that. And we're just gonna try and get into a position for a gank. I'm in a very nice position here. Graves is next to me. Jijicus Becalicus is next to me. I go in, Unstoppable Force on E, manage to catch E. Do I get it? Ignited, and I get off a Seismic Shard. Will he die? Will he die? There's another kill on Annie. E actually dies to my Ignite. Will Irelia survive? I believe no, Irelia does not survive. I get hit by the tower. I actually decide to tank a few tower hits, but I get back. We get another kill, another 2 kills, I believe. We got 2 kills there? 2 kills? No, 3 kills there, and another tower. Meanwhile, Ashe is doing a little bit of damage on the bottom lane, but she is forced to fall back because I'm coming. And yeah, right now I have Frozen Heart. Does she even have? Oh, she has BF Sword, so she should be able to do well, not necessarily a decent amount of damage, but an annoying amount. just damage me enough for me not to try and fight her, especially because I don't have Unstoppable Force. Unstoppable Force is a very, very powerful spell in terms of disabling an entire team, as long as you can catch it. There are very few heroes with better ultis, Amumu being one of them. Amumu being one of them. A mass AoE ensnare is good. You have Galio with a mass AoE taunt, but that's a taunt and it dies. There's Nunu's channeling, but these have a much bigger range than my own. But as you can see now, I have 40% cooldown reduction, which gives me a 78-second cooldown on level 9. So yeah, as you can see, we're going for Annie. She's not gonna get away. I have Unstoppable Force. I don't even need to use that. So yeah, she just melts away to our forces. Jijikos actually went in with a bandage toss and stole that kill. We're making fun of him because he stole, but it doesn't matter at this point. 15-4, everything is going awesome. The reason this is going awesome is basically we managed to stop Irelia from farming, we managed to block her, and we managed to get kills on E, disabling their jungler and making their jungler useless, and well, not necessarily useless, but not a viable assassin or a damage dealer. Basically means that their team is screwed because both the top hero and the jungler are underfed, underfarmed, and they cannot do that much damage to us. So I'm in a position to use Unstoppable Force, but they're not gonna jump from the protection of the tower. This is League of Legends, not Dota. Towers matter here. People say that because of the towers, Dota 2 might actually take a lot of players from League of Legends because it's more fun, you get to see more tower dives, and the game is not so passive, especially early on. But I don't know, in my opinion, in that case, Dota towers, or basically the towers in this specific MOBA genre where you have the Dota map basically, the towers become more of a blockade. They don't matter. It matters to get kills, because if you get kills you get the damage to take out the towers faster, and then you manage to go to base. The towers in this point actually feel, in this game, especially in League of Legends, feel like a very gated mechanic right now, and it's something good. You feel that you've accomplished something by taking every single tower, not just money-wise, but you feel that you've actually managed to do something. So there I go, find Irelia, I get stunned, there's Annie, so Unstoppable Force on Annie, do a Seismic Shard, Ground Slam, flashes away, she's ignited, I hit her a couple of more times, and Ignite just kills Annie. So yeah, you've just seen a Malphite own Annie, Seismic Shard on Ashe. She does manage to get away, but yeah, you just saw a Malphite dominate an Annie. Yeah, that just happened. So if we look at Annie's items, yeah, of course she's barely hitting me. So as you can see, in terms of items, I did get the Null Magic Mantle for my Mercury Threads, but I decided, what the hell, I'm gonna get Golden Heart just for the fun of it. And oh my god, I get stunned by Ash Arrow. Very nice Ash Arrow. I get stunned. The tower decides to wail on me, and I die through an Ignite. Sadly, that was my death. Sadly, sadly, sadly. But hey, towers do have to target somebody. And I got targeted there. Basically, I went in to kill Yi. I got pushed back by Janha's ulti. The tower started hitting me because I Seismic Sharded Yi, and then Ashe just got me with a very nice arrow, and I died. Good shot by Ashe. Very good shot by Ashe. So yeah, as I was saying, that my build is not exactly my own build. I decided to get a Heart of Gold simply because more money! And yeah, more money and a little bit HP. I do build Randuin. I do build eventually Randuin because it's a nice item to have. You get reduced movement speed for your opponents and attack speed, and you get a 200 chance on being hit to slow them. You actively slow them, as you can see. You get 5% cooldown reduction, so it's all good. It's a very good item, not to mention the health, and a little bit of armor. But yeah, usually I build it a little bit later. And there we go, we have a nice team fight. Unstoppable Force in Tibbers. And I chase Annie. Annie actually does manage to get away. Does she get away? I cannot catch her. I do have movement speed, but I use Seismic Shard and I kill Janna with a Seismic Shard and a Ground Slam. Annie does manage to get away there. I believe she used Ghost Walk. Yes, Annie with Ghost Walk. But still, I'm going in here after Master Yi. Do I manage to get the kill? No, just falling back, falling back, falling back, falling back. So another game where Shamrock Malphite just dominates, because if you really look at the kills, I have 6 kills, more than any other member of our entire team. If I get one more, I have more than their entire team. But yeah, just saying. It's funny because I only build defensive items, but I become so powerful that it takes a lot to kill me, and yeah. So we're now hitting the dragon. As you can see, we're hitting the dragon to get another kill, and the surrender will probably come soon, but yeah, the game is over. The game is pretty much over. I don't even see them carrying on. A lot of, oh, whoa, 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 very nice indeed. There's Aurelia. I managed to stun her. There's Amumu. Amumu missed. He actually stopped. That's one of the first times I've seen Amumu stop in something. And we're chasing. Are we chasing? There's Corky. And I have unstoppable force, but I'm half mana, half health. So this is a very, very dangerous position. So as I was saying, in these types of games, honestly, they surrender. They could have come back, maybe, because if we look at their team, they do have a better team composition than us. Well, not exactly. We have more disables, tippers, Ash. Yeah, we have the better team composition. So meanwhile, amid the entire team manages to jump me, but I get out of there with unstoppable force. I run away. I get critted, but I do survive. So yeah, they did not manage to kill me. So sadly, I believe that is the end. I had to use my unstoppable force to actually get out of a bad situation, but yeah, that's the fun part about unstoppable force. You can actually use it to get away. It's a flash. It's basically a flash. And I got out of there. Basically, that probably depressed the hell out of them, and the surrender, I believe, will hit us in about a second or two. I start recalling. Come on, surrender. You know you want to. And I was saying, do surrender in these types of situations because, well, if you get dominated like this, there's no point in carrying on. You waste our time, you waste your time. I love surrenders at minute 20 if the situation is so dire that it calls for it. And there is the surrender. As you can see, it's done. Very nice, easy victory. Another 20-minute surrender for us. Thank you, Shamrock Malphite, for giving me another victory. I told you, it's a very lucky skin. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.